Vigits, yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Real Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao. Really good game. Really good game. I thought Real Madrid had a decent game. I thought they had a good game. They had a good game. They got a little bit lucky with those two goals because that goal, the first one, Rodrigo, that shouldn't have gone in. Shouldn't have gone in. We're talking about Spain's first goalkeeper. He should have done a better job keeping that from going in. Credit to Carvajal getting the ball to Rodrigo and Rodrigo taking the shot. But still, that shouldn't have gone in. And then the second shot from Jude Bellingham, I think he was going for goal, but I mean, he wasn't planning to hit it the way he hit it. Hitting the ground and just popping over Unai Simon. Just lucky. But everybody makes their own luck and all that. And then Athletic Madrid in the second half just woke up towards the end, the last maybe 30 minutes. I mean, they had plenty of opportunities. The first touch from Toni Kroos that got dispossessed, and then Alaba just came in last second to be able to block the shot. And then the first half, Militao, I think that should have been given a penalty. That should absolutely have been given a penalty because he took him out right after the Unai was his name also. After he took the shot, he just railed him and just took him out. So they got lucky. This could have been, I'm not gonna say that they deserved it, because if they did indeed deserve it, then it would have been a tie. But it was never a tie. I have an issue with, people are saying that it's not going to work out, Rodrigo and Vinicius. You're right, it's not going to work out. But whose fault is that? Why would you get someone like Rodrigo? And that's my issue. I have such a big issue with this, and I don't know how nobody addresses this. Rodrigo is not supposed to replace Benzema. Absolutely not. I don't believe that. He's not at the level of Benzema, and he doesn't have exactly the same traits. You can more or less say Vinicius can kind of take over that load, but that's why would you get someone like Rodrigo that's not even experienced? He came off of Brazil without playing that many matches for Santos. The same thing with Vinicius. I think those weird experiments, it paid off with Vinicius, yes, dividends, right? But they got so lucky with that. The same thing with Marcelo. The same thing with Lucas Vasquez. Real Madrid's known lately for just giving people an ample amount of opportunities, which is great. That's what you want. But at a club like Real Madrid, you're supposed to come in and you're supposed to be at that level of a Benzema, of a Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, Vinicius now, he's at more or less at that level. So Rodrigo's not going to work out, and he should be able to work out. They should be able to play with Rodrigo and Vinicius. In my opinion, they should absolutely be able to play out. It's not going to be the same, but it should be just as effective. But it's not going to be, and that's not Rodrigo's fault. That's the board of directors. It's just absolutely ludicrous to have someone like Rodrigo there. Rodrigo's amazing at coming in, and I know he changes matches. He makes a difference when he comes in, but as a starter and depending on him to carry you on to La Liga and then Champions League, yeah, he's not that guy. I agree, he's not that guy, but that's not his fault. That is not his fault, and Madrid should have done a better job at planning stuff like that. Yes, he's a good player now, but he's not that kind of player. And when you go to a club like Real Madrid, I think you should be coming into that club as that kind of player. Some people might say it's not fair. Look, even in small clubs, if you didn't deliver from day one to week one, I mean, you were out the door. They're going to sub you, and you're going to be riding the bench for the entire season. So I would expect the same thing to be true at a club like Real Madrid. It just boggles my mind. It's just absolutely nuts. Just like when he took the penalties for Brazil in the World Cup, that wasn't his fault. He's not experienced enough to be taking penalties. That shouldn't fall on him, and that sucks for him. I don't know if people were accusing him. I don't know if people were on his case, kind of like they did with Saka and Marcus Rashford, the 2021 Euros. So it just boggles my mind. He should be that kind of player. When you're playing at Real Madrid, you should have a player like Benzema, that category, and you don't. It doesn't make any sense. It pisses me off. So I have no problem. I'm for it. I want them to play together. It's not going to work out, but it should work out. I don't see why it shouldn't. It's like, you made your bed, now you have to sleep in it. That's pretty much what Real Madrid did. And for me, they should be given an opportunity. But Real Madrid, like I said, is known for giving players a lot of time to develop. So why don't you just give them that time this whole season? Since you're obviously not going to land Mbappe. He's not coming this year. Doesn't look like he's coming this year, unless there's something, behind the curtains, something that's being worked out. Because they're not getting anybody else. It seems like they turned down Harry Kane. Harry Kane seemed interested. He seemed eager enough to come to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid was like, nah, we're going to wait on Mbappe. So you shit the bed, Real Madrid. You shit the bed. Jude Bellingham, my God, that's going to be the new patron. That's going to be the jefe of Real Madrid in the future. Such a good player. So much stamina, so much strength, endurance-wise. I mean, just that alone, he dominates everyone. He's at that at level of Camavinga. Camavinga's another one that's just like, I mean, endurance-wise, he can go all day. But Jude Bellingham, I mean, he mixes that up with the skill set. He's just such a elegant player. There was a play where he took on 2 people and then took on another 2 people, 4 players. Just absolutely amazing. And just every single time he'd be recovering balls, and somehow you'd see him when he was all the way in the back, then all of a sudden he'd be all the way in the front helping out Vinicius. I think that's going to be the key for Real Madrid. Those 2 players, Vinicius and Bellingham. I think when they link up, when they really link up, and they get to really feed off of each other, I think that's where they're going to do the most damage, Real Madrid, attacking wise. Because I don't see Rodrigo's going to be the addition, that auxiliary. You know, that he's going to be that auxiliary. I don't know what I'm going to do, because now I'm going to have to follow Real Madrid, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.